In other words, eliminate a parameter. I wanted to give you two different instructions here because it could say either one. You have to know that if I say find a Cartesian equation for this, or if I say eliminate the parameter, I am saying the exact same thing. Would you all agree that that is a pair of matched equations? So I want to go backwards. I want to end up with y equals something x. I want a Cartesian. I want a normal equation. Yeah? By the way, what does this look like on a graph? What is this?
Parabola. No, sorry.
It's not a parabola. What is it? What form is this in? What is this if you were to graph that?
Line.
A line. This is a line. Isn't this exactly what you did backwards? You had AT plus B, CT plus D. These are both lines. But this is a line segment, correct? So here's where the drawbacks. Remember parametric equations, this will give me a line segment, a start and a stop. When I find a Cartesian equation, it's just going to give me the whole line. Which stinks because I only really want the segment. That's what I want. But once again, Cartesian equations, they won't do that start and stop. That's one bad drawback of Cartesian equations, which is why we have parametric equations to begin with. Well, let's go ahead. I want to eliminate the parameter. And what I'm basically doing is substitution. I want to get t by itself. Which one's easiest to get t by itself?
X.
This one. Does everyone agree that x over 3 equals t? Now, if all this equals t, I'm going to plug it in over here. You see I'm now in just x and y's? If I clean it up, I'm done. Now really over here, that is minus 2/3 x, correct? And isn't that mx plus b? Boom. I will expect it cleaned up for y. Y equals when it's all done. That make sense? It's just basically substitution. Solve for t, plug it in. Solve for t, plug it in. That's it. And clean it up. It's just algebra. Yeah? Let's try another. Still waiting on all my senior pictures. I haven't done any yet this year. You guys are slackers. In my school, we had to have them done before our senior year started. We had to have them taken. Yep. Or else you weren't in the yearbook. Period. Yeah. It worked. People got them done. Okay, so here we go. I want to solve for t in one of these equations. Which one's easiest to solve for t?
Y.
The y, because that way I can avoid fractions, perhaps. Not always possible. So let's solve for t here. We're going to subtract 2. Divide by -1. Now remember when I divide by -1, I'm going to go ahead and, can you follow me if I say that's 2 minus y? Negative y, positive 2. I just change the order. You follow that? Negative y, positive 2. Usually because you always write the positive first, but it doesn't matter. So now that I solve for t here, I want to plug all of that in for t on the other one. So I have x equals 1 minus 2, 2 minus y. So 1 minus 4 plus 2y. Do not make the rookie mistake of not distributing your negative, correct? So I have x equals -3 plus 2y. But I wouldn't dare stop, would I? Because, yeah, it isn't just x and y's, but didn't I just say I want it to be y equals? So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. With me there? Let's divide by 2. So I really have 1/2 x plus It's just like substitution.